All right, we're back here. And this session is going to be a little bit different in that our speaker is remote. We're going to kind of have a mixed bag of tricks here for this to make everything work right, but I think we should be okay. We have on a Zoom call here Brent Rasmussen from somewhere Heber, Arizona, I guess. He's joined us today, and he's our Blackboard administrator, going to kind of go over some of the new Blackboard apps, the new Blackboard mobile apps. So, Brent, if you want to go ahead, and then I can kind of drive from this end here.
Sure. Hey, nice to have everybody here. And what we're going to do is the way we're doing this is we're going to play two videos. One is going to cover the Blackboard student app, and one is going to cover the Blackboard Grader app. I recorded these earlier. It just seemed to be easier with the remote. So Dean's going to go ahead and play those, and then after we play those two videos, we'll go ahead and take questions from the audience and the chat room. So enjoy. Hi all, I'm going to show you how to use the new Blackboard student app. This app is available on both Android and the iPhone, not the iPad, but the iPhone only. So it's still in development. They're working on apps for other devices as well. In Android or in iTunes, you would go into and look for BB Student. Not Blackboard Student, but BB Student, and you'll find it in the list there. I've already got it installed, like you can see, but you find it and install it. Once it is installed, and I'm on Android here, you go and open up the app, and it looks like this. It will, in my case, I've already looked for AT Still University. I find the easiest way to do this is just to type the word still, and our university will pop right up. You just choose AT Still. It gives you a little message saying that the school requires that you log in through their website, so we'll go ahead and click that and log into the website. So it brings us to the full Blackboard login, and you would simply use your ATSU username and password. And log in there. Once you log in, you'll be shown this very nice interface. The first part is called the stream. This stream, there's three parts to it. The stream, courses, and grades. The stream here gives you important announcements. It gives you announcements from your courses. It gives you things that are updated today or things that you need to do today. Recently, I took this Powers of Observation test using this test student that I created. So we're going to go to the Courses tab. It'll list all your courses. Now the student I'm logged in as only has one course, but you know, your students will have more than that, or you'll have more than that if you're a student. We'll go ahead and go into the course now, just by clicking the thing, and it takes you into the course. As you can see, the first thing you'll see is an outline. It shows you things that are due, say an assignment, like assignment 1 here. Now let's say I wanted to do assignment 1. I can click the attempts button here. Assignment 1 right there. Late submissions accepted. Oh yeah, slide to attempt. Alright, that's what I was looking for. Sorry. Down at the bottom here it says slide to attempt 1. So we're going to slide to attempt this thing. It'll give the instructions for the assignment when you're ready to start. So I'm just going to, I don't have a file to upload, so I'm going to upload just, so I'm just going to type some text in there. Sometimes your instructors will let you type text. So text, there we go. Let's say I typed an entire essay. In any case, so now we're done with that. There's my submission. I'm going to submit it. I'm going to confirm the submission. So as you can see, the app is pretty neat. It's got a good visual look and feel to it. We now will go back to courses, and I'll show you what the tests look like. So let's say, for example, I wanted to look at this Powers of Observation test again. Down at the bottom again is your slider to start the test. I attempted a draft, so I'm going to continue this by sliding it. So the test will pop up on your screen, and here's what your questions look like. And as you can see, I've answered the first two. So you just read the question, choose your answer. So I have no idea what the answer to that one is, so I'm just going to answer that. Anyway, you can save for later or submit it once you're done. I'm going to go ahead and save this one for later. And now we're going to go back to our grades section. The grades section will show you the things that you have that are already graded. So as you can see, I did horribly on this test. So I'm going to look at my my grade here and see what I got on this one. All right, so there you go. Now to log out, you just click the little wheel in the corner there, and you'll get a settings screen, and one of the buttons on the settings screen is your logout button. So we'll log out there, confirm that we're logging out, and that's it. And then we'll get to the new Blackboard Grader app on the iPad. Thanks. Hi folks, this is Brent Rasmussen again, and I'm going to teach you how to use this new BB Grader app. You need to keep in mind that this BB Grader app only works on an iPad or an iPad mini. It will not work on Android, and it will not work on your iPhone. So you need to keep that in mind, and once you have your iPad, go into the App Store and search for BB space Grader. That's the way it's in the iTunes Store. In the App Store, and once you find it, go ahead and install it like normal and then open it. Now, like the other app that we just looked at, the BB Student app, you need to find your institution. I find the easiest way to do that is just to type the word still, and this will pop up our university, and we'll select it. Again, we'll have to log in through the web interface. Once that comes available here, and we'll go ahead and type in our username. And our ATSU password. And log in. Once you're logged in, it will load your courses here. You may not be on the course that you're looking for to start with, so what you need to do is go ahead and just tap this drop-down menu at the top middle, and it'll show you all the courses that you are enrolled in. And so we'll go into the one that we're concerned with. And what we'll do is we'll go into assignment number 5 here, and what this will do is it'll show you a list of all the students that have taken the assignment, have submitted the assignment, who's attempted it, who's submitted it, who's graded it, and which grades have been sent. Now, I already graded this previously, but we'll take a look at this student's attempt. Now, as you can see, this is the Crocodoc tool, the same tool that's in the web interface. So it should be familiar on how to use it. You can zoom in here, zoom out. You can also, by clicking the comment icon at the top there in the middle. You can tap anywhere and type a comment, just like that. Now, if you want to see the grading panel, you click the grade panel button up there. Now, this one's already been graded. I already sent the grade. That's that button at the top right. Everything else will save a draft. You need to send the grade to make it visible to your student in their My Grades area. So we'll change the grade here to 98. Alrighty. And you can type feedback in the feedback area. Also, interestingly, you can leave an audio feedback clip and a video feedback clip. So you can actually turn on your iPad's video by clicking that video button there. And you can leave up to 1 minute of video, which will attach itself to that student's submission, and they can watch it themselves. You can leave grading notes to your fellow instructors or to yourself. And this rubric button right here, I have a rubric attached to this assignment here. And as you can see, this rubric button allows you to grade by a rubric. You can also leave comments in each cell of the rubric if you wish, and that's a pretty neat one there. So we'll go ahead and send that grade again to the student here. And so that's your BB Grader app. Go back to the main screen to select a different assignment. We'll look at this one, for example, and this submission was just some plain text. This is the one that we sent on the student app, and you can grade that if you'd like. Also, we'll go ahead and give this one 10 points and tap to enter feedback and all that stuff. So that is we'll save that. That'll save the draft, like I said, because we didn't send the grade yet. But we did. Now the grade shows up, as you can see. And then to log out, use the log out button right there at the top. And that is the BB Grader app. Thank you very much.
All right, so now let me, in the screen share here, we'll bring Brent back, and he can kind of go over kind of any more details and kind of talk about take any questions that you might have.
Yeah, I'd love to take questions. Anybody has any questions? I know these things are kind of thin right now, and that's because they're basically beta releases. These are in development releases that Blackboard is putting out there for people to use. Obviously, they work, but they're thin in the sense that they don't run on all platforms, and there's not a lot of features there. For example, the BB Grader only grades, assignments. It doesn't grade quizzes or tests yet, or graded discussion boards yet, or anything like that. So they've told us that they are working on that functionality, and in fact, they're working on a brand new app called BB Instructor, which will kind of incorporate all those things into one single app, where you'll have an app for students to access their courses, and you'll have a BB Instructor app where you can grade and make content changes and things like that. So, any questions?
Don't see any questions so far. So and the limitation then on the student app was Android only at this point?
The student app is Android, Windows mobile phone, I forgot to mention, and and the iPhone, not the iPad.
Okay. And then kind of the opposite for the BB Grader is
right.
Just iOS.
BB Grader, iPad only. In fact,
only.
It's not even iPhone and iPad, just iPad and iPad Mini.
Right, but I would assume then that Blackboard will be planning on releasing more versions as time goes on.
That is correct. They're actively working on that right now, like I said, and this new vaporware they call BB Instructor, which should they say roll all the instructor functionality into one single app, which would be nice.
All right, very good. Unless there's any other questions here, I guess we can kind of wrap this up early. I appreciate you joining us, Brent, and remember, if you are watching online or in the classrooms, please sign up and be registered for the Fitbit. We're going to give that away at the end of the day. Well, probably tomorrow before I can get everybody's names and announce who's won that. And then we'll also have the links to the recordings from today as well. And
also, if anyone needs assistance with finding those apps or installing those apps, please put in a ticket to the help desk. I'd be more than happy to help out.
Very good. Thanks, Brent. Then at the top of the hour, we're going to have Danny Fladhammer talk about some basic 3D design, kind of how to get your head around 3D design. And it won't be very specific. It's just to kind of help you get started and give you maybe some applications that you can look at to get started in 3D design as well. And we're kind of pushing that because now at the libraries on both campuses, we do have 3D printers. So this is something to kind of get the gears turning in your head, innovation thinking of what you could do, and maybe just some ways to kind of play with things. I'm
thinking ITS personnel action figures myself.
We can do it. You're first. I don't know how well the beard will print out, but we'll see what we can do.
It'll be awesome.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, Brent. Then you had about 12 minutes here. We'll have Danny up for 3D basic design, and then at 2:30, yours truly will wow you with the VR session. I promise. You'll be amazed. How about that? All right. Thanks, everybody. See you back in just a few minutes.